This video is going to explain my end of year review for the Diamondback 10 by 50 binoculars. After this full hunting season using them, my experiences, observations, what I like, and what I just don't really give a care about. What I don't give a care about on the front end, it came with a semi-hard case. I don't really see the purpose for that personally from my use and enjoyment of binoculars. So I managed to sell that to somebody that thought it was a cool thing on eBay for a few bucks. So it didn't cost me as much for the binoculars after that. The end pieces that come on these that cover your lenses, and also there's one hard piece over this. My intent was to try to see if somebody wanted to spend money on that on eBay as well, but my dog decided it was a great chew toy, so oh well, so much for that. What I do like about these binoculars, again, not the silly, junky harness that came with it. I got my own. I've got another video where I talk about bino harnesses. If that's something you're not already familiar with, by all means, feel free to click on that when you're done here with me. That suicide noose, traditional strap that comes with it, I gave that to the person that bought the semi-hard case that comes with these. Piece of junk, in my opinion. Now, for the binoculars themselves, I replaced a pair that I'd had for probably 2 decades. Pair of 8x43s, another quality name brand, and they probably cost me when I bought them over $300, I'm thinking. These cost me less than $200. They are the Gen 1s. They aren't the 10 by 50 HD Diamondbacks, which are brand new. I don't know if they're even going to continue selling the first gen models, so this might be a limited time ability for you to buy these. I highly recommend them from my experience hunting with them for a full season for deer. I want to say I took them out at least 30 times before light to dusk, different days. They performed great under all those time periods, and I was able to see way more than I've been able to in recent years with that other pair. Most of us, when we get into our 40s, our ability to see during low light, unfortunately, diminishes. So these have greatly helped me compensate for it. I'm able to see before I should even consider shooting legally in my state. I can see stuff that I couldn't even begin to imagine with the naked eye. They're not magic, but they are very high quality optics and incredibly great value, in my opinion, for what they cost me. I've let a couple other friends look at these, and they've decided this is what their next pair of binoculars is going to be too. You can spend more on the higher end optics that Vortex and other companies offer. I don't see a need from my hunting. Now, these aren't the lightest and smallest binoculars around. As most of you know, the larger the objective, the better your ability is going to be to see during low light. Additionally, your field of view, the viewing area you have, is going to be better with that larger objective. The trade-off with that, the larger the binoculars are, the more they're going to weigh. So that's a drawback. For me, typically I'm going less than 600 yards from where I'm parking to where I'm hunting. So it's not that big a deal to me and the way that I hunt. Now, if I was going into the great Midwest, trekking, 15, 20 kilometers in a day, and then having to haul a carcass out with me, yeah, that might matter, those additional ounces. I think this is the way to go for the way that I hunt, and I would probably still take it out to the Midwest and deal with those additional ounces with that additional field of view and the ability to deal with things in low light with these. Uh, what I bought in addition to this is, again, the harness, which I've talked about before. You got here a Bino Bandit is what they call it. That's supposed to help out during light transmission for you. I'm still undecided on that. I can't recommend it. I can't say it's useless either. It does help protect the lenses from getting crud in them, if nothing else. And then also a cover for it, which I talk about in another video as well. That covers and protects both sides of the lenses on these. Also protects them from the rain pretty well. And I can just pull those up on either end, and I don't have to worry about them getting pulled off, knocked off. None of that like you do with those lens covers. One of the big criticisms I've read on them is them falling off, and I can see how that would happen. And I've saved myself that aggravation as well as them getting in the way when I'm trying to see something quickly by having that cover there instead. So hope this helps you out in maybe making a decision on what you might get for your next pair of binoculars. And if you like this video, please consider giving me the thumbs up, subscribing, and if you have any comments on something I might have missed or some additional details that are worth my time reading and others, feel free to add. Have a blessed night.